welcome to the Brick Freak. Today with another set from the company G-Star. Their cargo shuttle, they call it. The original mock is called Zeta glass cargo shuttle. Perhaps some of you know it out of Rogue One or Star Wars Battlefront, some comics. It has some appearances. It's not the most famous or the galaxy most famous ship, but it looks pretty decent, if I'm honest. We will see. We will see. Okay, it's a mock from Renegade Clone. I don't know if it's stolen or not. Perhaps I can get the information or gather the information to the end, to the review. We will see. 67108 is the number, and we have 4,500, over 4,500 pieces here. And it's a heavy book. A really thick and heavy book. 250 pages exactly. So that's for the monk in me perfect. Great number. 250, that's great. Okay, so my inner monk is satisfied. Instructions looks pretty good. The old parts are desaturated and the newer parts are still colorful. So it must be no problem to build this here. I had no problem with the G-Star set before, the TIE Bomber. In the end card I make you a link. You can watch the TIE Bomber. That was a pretty good, nice minifig scale set. It was really nice. I believe this here is minifig scale 2. We will see. I will see. I believe when I'm correct in Wikipedia, a year ago or something, I had 2 days I watched every, and I'm pretty sure that was about 30 meters or something. So this really could be minifig scale. We will see. Okay, I'm pretty curious if the gears hold the big wings, because the wings, they are one piece. They are here connected in the middle. So this will be heavy. I don't know if the mechanism and the gears here will function. We will see in the end. Okay, so like always, some assemble videos and the review in the end. Bye bye. Oh, building step 1. And yes, I was surprised like you. What a bunch of orange. Man, man, man. Okay, we have here some nice details. The rest here is a lot of 6x6 blades and the 2x6 with studs on side and a lot of slopes here. Yes, the quality is good to very good, and I have no problems with the instructions at the moment. Everything is really fine, and even here our tiles have barely no scratches. Really good. Oh, building step 2 here, and this is already nearly filling up my whole light tent here. Okay, so underneath you see we have 4 stands at the moment, so here in the middle, if you're pushing too hard here, it breaks through. See, here we have the negative studs. Here we have it, really nicely made. And here we have this side covered and the studs here visible. Okay, I believe on the other side we will cover it. So far still no problems. An enjoyable build, and yes, it really goes fast. This is half an hour here what you see. So this is really fast to build, and the instructions and the quality of the pieces is really good. So building step 3, and you see still a lot of orange to see, and this here will not be covered completely because we have tiles, so you can't cover it completely. This is an orange, dark bluish gray space shuttle, space ship. Okay, this is closed. So, and nothing really special. You see here we have Technic bricks to the side, and yeah, everything's fine really. The quality is still good, instructions still good. This is around 55 minutes what I assembled here. Netto building time. So 3 building steps out of 18 are done, and yeah, it's already impressively big. Oh, building step 4. And here you have to be a little bit careful when you bring on here these side panels, because the Technic bricks underneath, there's 1 row missing, so they bend through a little bit. And when you push from underneath, you can push the blades here out of the bottom. So it was a little bit difficult, just a little bit. Okay, got here solid construction here in the front, cargo room. This is still a little bit flimsy because it's only connected here on each side with 4 studs. So that's a little bit flimsy, but the rest is stable, and no pressure here because there's nothing underneath. So I believe this is the last take here in the light tent. I believe the next will be from the building table. Now building step 5 for 10 minutes or something. It's only this here. This is the motoris are all the gears need for the wing up function. I'm curious if these 8 gears and everything, or this 8 mechanism here, will hold the weight and not the gears will slip through. We will see. Okay, that's this be a big box. Underneath is the warm gear, overhead the big one, here a small black one connected to the mid black one, and the power goes then finally to these 2 here. We will see. Okay, another thing is all you see, the 2 big gray blades here, underneath is nothing. And later on, you see they are pushing this here up to this. And if you have some bricks over, put them in the middle underneath, so you have a pressure point, or you have to open here the cargo bay, put your small hand in it, and give the counter pressure you need, because this here bends through. Okay, that's everything. That's a little bit. You can put in some colors of your choice, because it doesn't matter really. Oh, building step 7. I hope there's no car coming, because I have all the windows open. It's very hot again in Germany. Okay, a lot of new things here. This here has risen in length. Only hold it here by a 2x6 blade. That's a little bit odd. And here we have, I don't know if this is the cockpit later on, but a totally tiled room with 1 seat and yes, a printed slope. So it's nice that G-Star again here uses no prints. Stickers. Now building step 7 brought us here the side panels and the turrets, the laser turrets. That looks really nice here. The shape really good. Then we have a cockpit here, 2 pilots and 4 of the printed instrument slopes. And this is the look of the front. So, super shaky hand cam. I hope you vomit it on your tablet. So, still the window open, so be aware of the background noises. It's summer in the city and it's hot. So here we have thrusters, not ignited in any way with blue or red or orange tiles. You hear the cars. Okay, here side panel to cover all this. Everything fits perfectly and it's really entertaining to build. And everything fits perfect, so that's nice. And here the other panel. So next will be, my suggestion is the middle parts here, the cover for the middle, then the roof, and then the 4 wings. So building step 9, still open windows, here side panel, like I predicted. Then the cover here, we can move this a little bit, but there's a wall here, so it makes no sense. And here the cover of the cockpit. Everything fits perfect together, so that's really such an enjoyable build. The only thing is here the side panels. because you have to interlock them underneath here on the structure, and then here on these not floating but parts that can a little bit move up and down. And to get all studs connected you need a little bit time, and to bend this here a little bit up or down and bring pressure from behind. But when all the studs are connected, it's absolutely safe connection and it looks just gorgeous. This is one of the best Star Wars sets, not Lego, I have ever built. Not from the look, that depends always on your favor, but build-wise, the assembly here, just a great set. So building step 1 to 10 in front of us, and it looks gorgeous. You're building this part here as a fully, and then you click it in. Begin here, and then here over the sides, push it slowly into the frame. It's a millimeter longer, so you really have to push it a little bit, but it fits perfectly. Really, really, really nice. The whole set here now looks really gorgeous. And like I expected, the last 8 building steps will be the 4 wings. You build them parallel, 2 at once. So here is next building step, and you see you begin 2 and you build them mirrored. So perhaps, I don't know if I should open all 8 bags and build all 4, because normally it's 2 times the same and the other 2 are mirrored. Theoretically I could build this in one big step. Okay, yeah, we will see tomorrow. Today it's 7 p.m. time for dinner. Oh, yesterday I built one of the big wings. It's not 4 separate wings, it's one big piece on each side. There's a middle part, a middle structure. So okay, and I forgot to take the video, but lucky we have 2 wings, so I can start here now with the second one. First is each of the wings is out of 4 building steps, and this is building step 1. And you see we have 6 of the big gears here, because it's a lot of weight. I already assembled one, so I know what I'm talking about. It's a lot of weight, and the mechanism inside is not very capable of having the weight. So, okay, I tell you this in the review part, but I wanted to show you how the wings are built. And yes, it's well made. The wings are really stable itself. They are not so stable on the, you will see, but they are really stable, so no problem with them. So, step 2 out of 4 for the wings, and you've seen they grow really fast here. Massive wings. So, next is we will form them in the end, give him the end shape, and then bring the connection here in between. And building the connection, that is horrible, because you 20 times the same piece with different pins to get these pieces here together. That's a little bit boring. Okay, but the next thing here is now with system bricks. We build a cover around with all with all the slow pieces. So the next building step 3 of 4, and you see it's grown massively on the side with slopes on the outside, and on the inside with light bluish gray bricks and plates. And so this here is already nearly finished. A little bit of topic is missing, and then we are connecting these here with a middle hallway or something like that. Oh, nearly the finish, but I want to show you here now the wing completed in its full, yes, really big shape here. And now I'm getting a helping hand and a hammer, and hammering here our axles through all 3 gears here, and hope it works perfectly. So you will see in the next take, I hopefully can show you the whole set.
Hello there.
Oh, after 12 hours of assembly, it's done. Our Zeta class cargo shuttle, our Imperial cargo shuttle, how you will call it, and it's massive and it's big. Okay, I bring on some photos at the end of the video where I show you the not really good working mechanism, so that you know what I mean later on when I'm talking about it. And I try to let down the wings and make a photo of the set with the wings down, so that we can see how vivid it is. It's high, but it could be a meter or something in width. I don't know exactly, but it's massive. Okay, perhaps I make some close-up photos too. I don't know at the moment. You will see. Okay, so thank you for watching this long. Here we have it, our Zeta class shuttle. So this is out of the movie Rogue One. For me, one of the best Star Wars movie. It's on place 3 or 4 on my list of all Star Wars movies. So it's really high up ranking because there's a lot of Star Wars movies. The 9 trilogy movies, the 2 Solo and Rogue One, and the 2 Ewok movies. They are, for me, they are in the Star Wars universe. So they are Star Wars movies. Okay, I loved Rogue One. I really loved it. This is out of the movie, like, I didn't know it. I had to look. I recognized it. I knew I had seen it, but I didn't know in which of the many Star Wars movies or TV series I have seen it. And it's out of Rogue One. It's out of Star Wars Battlefront, the video game. And it's even in Kenobi for a second or something like that. Yes, even in Kenobi is it. Or that's what Wikipedia or Star Wars fandom says. I don't know. Okay, I will make some photos. I see in the small monitor you don't really see much. Okay, there is not so much details because it's massive and big and only 4,500 pieces, because we have a lot of plain surfaces and it's nearly hollow inside. So it's not a very detailed build, and so the building time is with 12 hours very fast for such a big set. You have to admit. So, okay. So let us go through the set. Instructions, you've seen it in the beginning. They are good, no problem at all. I had no issues or any problems with the instructions, so I don't know if G-Star made their own or they only steal the instructions and they are one-to-one to Renegade's clone. I don't know, I have only these and they are good. I had no problems. Okay, the piece quality, G-Star meanwhile has a really good quality. It's up in the upper third of all Chinese manufacturers. So clutch power, no problem. This is on the Lego niveau, no problem at all with any clutch power here. When I had problems, then structural problems, and they are coming from the construction and not from the set or from the pieces. Really good pieces, and mostly unscratched, only these little micro scratches on the tiles and on some slopes, but really good. And I don't see here on the first few different shades of grey, only 2, and on my opinion, all the bricks of light bluish grey are the same. I don't assure it to you. Okay, the Technic bricks, the Technic beams are a little bit lighter. I see it here, just a little bit. Okay, there are some differences, but it's not obvious. Absolutely not obvious. I don't know if you see it, but you really have to look very close. So the quality is really nice and good. You will not, if you build this and you don't see the Lego on the studs, and don't know that there are other companies, you would not thought this is a China company, because it's really good quality. Okay. The design of the assembly is mostly okay. It makes a lot of fun, all the 18 building steps, even the last 4, because they are the same as the previous 4. So you're building 2 times the big wing, but the second time is not so annoying as I thought it would be. So for the first time I needed 100 minutes or something like that, and for the second I need 80 minutes. They're really bam 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 bam. You have the routine, the muscle memory or something, I don't know. It was really fast. And most of the time I really appreciate the build. Some problems here, as I told you in the assembly part, a little bit here in the front, where it's not easy to get it straight, but the rest was really okay. It has some structural problems. That's okay. It is not a playset, so if you are careful on the assembly, you will have no big problems. If you want to have it easy, just have 20 plates and 20 bricks of the color you want, because you won't see it. But it stands on 4 2x2 bricks. So underneath this is over. You see? No problem. So, but it's hanging through. And when you're bringing parts on the inside, you easily push from underneath the plates inside, or push and you break it outside. So if you want just an easy and smooth build, bring another layer where it's possible of blades over the orange blades. You have less structural problems and less problems with the assembly. The same in the front here, you don't see it at the moment. Okay, you can underneath here in the cockpit. There you have the problems, you have 6 to 12 plates or something, and they're only fixed on the side. In the middle is nothing, and you have to bring on parts there, so the blades bend through. And the same here in the middle part. You can open this here, you can remove the whole thing. Come on, Eileen. So, okay. And in there, it's laying here and here. In the middle, it's hanging through. And you see this is always a little bit bent, this. So if you have some more bricks, bring it into the middle and you have more sturdiness. So that's the only 3-4 things that the designer didn't thought well through. Perhaps he designed it digitally, but it's much easier with some blades in the bottom and some bricks where it bends through. The rest is absolutely okay. Well designed, it looks gorgeous. Not many details, but the original does not have many details. It's Imperial ship, and the most Imperial ship don't have much detail, so they have to be functional. And the other big thing, the gadget of the set, the wings. So, I know this is high, but I believe 90 or 99% of the people who think, okay, I buy this, I like it, I have the place, I will buy this. Most of them will place it in this position, because you find a much easier place where you have room to the ceiling where you can place it than when the wings are down. When the wings are down, I don't know, they say 71 centimeters on one photo. And I put it onto the set information. I wrote it there, but I believe I have to correct it. When the wings are down, I believe this here is nearly 1 meter or something. You don't have the space to place this here with the wings down. And it doesn't look good. It feels wrong. I make it short. It feels wrong. So I believe, write me in the comments, perhaps only my stupid opinion, but I believe most of the people will stand it this way here on their shelf, and so it's not so bad that the mechanism is a little bit of a downer. So when you assemble it then, if you want to bring it in this position, I say assemble them in this position. I made the mistake on the first one, I assembled it down, and then I have to use the mechanism. And like expected, it's not really working well, because they are really heavy. I don't know, but I believe here one of the wings is 1 kilogram or something like that. And it's stable with the gears, but they are too heavy, because you have only 2 small black gears. You will see in the end, or you watched in the assembly part. And the gear is placed on a wall, so I can't turn it really like a knob. I have to scratch it on the side. Yes, very annoying. And that with all the weight that these wings here offer. So the solution was, my wife was pushing them up so that there is no friction on the gears. And then I could really, they are 100 degrees against them. One to the one side, one to the other. Kick, 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 enough. No, kick, 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 enough. No, kick, 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 enough. Yes, okay, right. The second I assembled already so, and so I only had to correct a few centimeters to get them in the position I want. So, to make it short, the mechanism sucks. They are too heavy. You can only use it with 3 or 4 hands, because you have to give this a little push. They are too heavy, so it's more of a gimmick. You have the possibility to place it in another position, but you won't use it. Even in a 45 angled degree position, it's so enormous that this is the only position I can think of. You will place it on your shelf. Okay. So, I don't know what to say more. All the other sizes I measured myself, only the width with the wings down. So, after I say goodbye, I will let the wings down, make a photo of it, and make some close-up photos, and you will see all the photos in the end. Okay, thank you for watching. I'm Frank, your brick freak. Is this set a recommendation? If you like what you're seeing, absolutely, because some structural problems that are easy to fix. The rest is looking astonishing, really cool. And I can assure you, when the people come to you and they see this behemoth of a monster and 99% don't know where it's from, you have a point to discuss. It's an opener for a conversation in every case. Okay. Write me in the comments, what do you think about this set here? Overall, is it okay? Is it a bummer, a buy bummer, or wouldn't you buy it because the mechanism sucks? And the third comment I want from you is your opinion about Rogue One, because I loved it. So, thank you for watching. I'm Frank, your brick freak, and it's nearly 40 degrees Celsius outside, so I'm happy I could make this video without sweating here on the table. It's annoyingly hot. Okay, have a good time. Next videos. My review of Predator Prey, the 5th Predator movie that comes out on Disney Plus in Europe tomorrow. I don't know if you want to watch it. And the next brick sets are from Your Bricks, a Gundam set. That's the new company from Your World of Building Blocks. They make their own mocks with Go Bricks pieces, so that could be, it looks astonishing. A really cool Gundam. I hope it's easy to build, we will see. A Cyberpunk motorcycle from K-Box, a Porsche 911 from TGL, and an armored vehicle from TGL in olive green. We will see. Okay, thank you for watching. I'm Frank. Have a good time. Bye bye.